Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to start a new series type of thing. I'm not really sure how often I'm going to do this, how long it's going to go, but I have been wondering recently just how different things can affect how long your makeup lasts. So I'm talking about those hacks that you've heard of, like putting powder under foundation, or if even applying with a sponge versus a brush is going to make it last any longer. I mean, in my mind, I would kind of think that a sponge would make it not last as long because it's like mixing it with water just a little bit, but that's the point of today's video. So I'm using a brush on one side of my face and a sponge on the other side, and we're going to see how long each side lasts. So I'm going to do check-ins every little bit just to see if it's settling. I didn't use anything else, like I just powdered, and I didn't put on setting spray or anything, just to keep it kind of level. Because I think like doing the half of my face one thing, half the other way is a better representation than like trying to measure how many hours, because it's going to be different. But if you're doing it at the same time, then it's probably going to be more accurate. So I really wanted to do this with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but as you can see I'm almost out, so it's not going to last the whole series. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation for this. And the only other foundation that I have is the Kat Von D one, and that lasts forever anyways, so it's going to be like almost impossible to get any results with that because I have to wait so long. So here I'm going to show you applying this today. First I put on my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, and then I applied the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation to the, well, it's my left, might be your right, with a sponge, and then my right, your left, I think, with a brush. And then I applied the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer just to kind of keep it, you know, all the products are cruelty free and everything, so I just used this concealer, and I applied, you know, each side respectively with the brush and the sponge. And then I applied under the eyes the Kat Von D translucent setting powder and the Physicians Formula talc-free mineral wear face powder in translucent. And then I just did the rest of my face normally. I did bronzer, blush, and highlighter, did my brows and everything. I did not, like I said, I did not use any setting spray. So we'll see later on today how this turns out. Usually my foundation kind of starts looking funny right around here, and also on like in the creases of my nose and on my chin, so we'll definitely be able to see. Hopefully the camera picks it up, but I can kind of let you know what's going on. Which is why I wanted to do it with the Too Faced foundation, because it doesn't last as long on me, so it'll be easier to see results, because the Wet n Wild, it lasts a little bit longer, but not as long as the Kat Von D one. So I'm open to suggestions for this series. Let me know if you have any factors that you think would affect how long your foundation lasts, and I will test those out. But just for reference, I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but my skin is, it's oily with dry patches, so I guess kind of combination. And so like at the beginning of the day, I'll start out kind of flaky a little bit, but usually the foundation, like if it's a good foundation, it'll fix it, like it'll cover it up. And then at the end, toward the end of the day, I get really, really oily, which is why I picked the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, because it's pore filling and smoothing for the dryness, or for like the oiling and everything, big pores, and it's also hydrating, so it helps with it being dry. So, you know, if you're looking for a good primer for combination skin, I would suggest this one. So that was it for this part, and stay tuned to see the check-ins. Hey guys, so pardon whatever's in the background, I've been working all day, so checking in. It is now, I don't know what time it is, 7, a little after 7, and I put the makeup on around 1, so it's been about 6 hours. So by now that Too Faced foundation probably would have been worn off, but this Wet n Wild one really holds up. So just looking at it, the only thing that's happening really is that around my nose here, it's creasing like normal pretty much. And underneath of my glasses, that is coming off, of course. But now looking at it, it's not really any worse than usual on either side. I mean, it's not any different. So usually I take off my glasses every now and then and like wipe this off because it kind of accumulates right there. It's kind of gross, so I'll do that now. I just didn't do it yet today. If I'm really looking at it, it looks like the side that I use with the Beauty Blender is just a little bit shinier, but it's not like that much different, I don't think. So I can't turn that down anymore. It's like reflecting on me now. It's kind of dark outside, but if I turn on the overhead light, it is really like yellow in here, so I don't know if you can see anything right now. Usually it starts to wear off around here and on my chin. And this is about a normal amount of time for it to last on my nose. So now that I'm zooming in, I'll show you when you see my nose how that does. And I haven't touched up or anything, of course. I don't usually touch up anyway, so I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't go out of my way to touch up on a day-to-day basis, so I wouldn't do that for this video. Looks like I touched my face at some point because there's a line right here. Maybe I did that with my glasses when I took them off, I don't know. So yeah, I will check in later tonight, probably around 10 o'clock-ish, so maybe like 3 more hours. Alright, so I will see you then. Okay, so it's now 11:30 and this has been on for over 10 hours. So, final thoughts on whether or not a brush or a sponge makes your makeup last longer. I don't think there is that big of a difference. It's not noticeable. Like right now, I've looked at it for like 10 minutes and the only thing that I can tell the difference is that the side that I applied with the sponge is a little bit more oily, but the foundation is still on. So it's not like it's separated on one side more than the other, it's just that the side with the sponge is a little bit more dewy. Not really oily, just dewy. And then the side that I applied with the brush is slightly more matte, like to the touch. It's not like sticky or anything. This side is just a tad. So hopefully you can see me. It's like pitch black outside. I had to turn off the overhead light and just have my ring light, so hopefully that you can see what I'm talking about here, but I'll zoom you in. I'll take my glasses off too. So not much difference in the nose area. That was gone a long time ago. So let me know what you think in the comments, if you think this is a good idea for the series, or if you were surprised by the results of this, or if you want to try this yourself. Gosh, I'm like really sorry about the... Oh, there we go, that's better. So if you're really surprised about this, let me know if you thought it was going to go one way or whatever. And leave me some suggestions, like I said before, on videos that I could do related to this, like testing out foundation lasting tips. And give this video a thumbs up if that was helpful. Subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.